touch up yourself, girl. Just D say, touch up yourself, girl. You look nice, you better love up yourself, girl. Whoa, oh, oh. Your body go and take a wine, 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 wine.
Yo, what's up? It's Just, one of the biggest, baddest producers, artists, and songwriters in Barbados. Yo, what else can I say? Let's go! What was my aha moment? What got me started? Honestly, from the time I became aware of myself, I was just into music. Like, I remember myself in primary school, like just going in front of the class and changing the lyrics to Sizzler songs and to Barry Hammond and all them other artists, and making the classroom break down. I was like, yo, I love this, yeah. I just could not see myself doing a 9 to 5. So honestly, I felt like the music chose me, you know, and I just went along that path, and here I am today. My musical journey, it was rough, it was rugged, it was hard, but it was all worth it in the end. I mean, I remember days walking to the studio from like Britain Hill to Cave Hill and having to spend the whole night in the studio because I had no money to get home or no vehicle. And you know the funny thing, I didn't even have any projects. I was just going to the studio and just coming up with whatever hit me at the time, you know. So it was hard, but it was all worth it in the end. I mean, I had some stage performances where, you know, the crowd wasn't reacting because I didn't have a hit song, but I was still doing my thing, ducking from bees and doing my thing at the same time, you know. But you know, in the end, as I said, it was all worth it. One important thing I learned from my mentor Chris Allman from Slam City Studios, you know, is to keep relationships, because there's not every year you're gonna have a hit song, you're not gonna be in a good vibe. But if you have a good relationship, you know, that person, that producer, that songwriter, they're gonna say, yo, we good, let me do something, let me get this train moving again. So definitely relationships is one of the most important things in the industry. I also learned that you have to be yourself, because you can't be nobody else. So if anybody come and tell you, yo, you can be the next Beyonce, you can be the next Jay-Z, it's impossible, because you would never walk the exact same path as those artists. So always be yourself, because nobody could be you like you. So those are two important things that I've definitely learned. What would I tell my younger self? I would tell my younger self to put in more time, even though I put in a whole heap of time, because my friends was vexed that I didn't used to go partying. They said I used to sleep in the studio, but I would tell my younger self to put in more time, because maybe I would have been even further than I am right now, you know. I would also tell my younger self to study the finance part of life, you know, because half of the money that I made, I would be able to put it in something else that I would have more than half of it now, you know. But other than that, probably nothing, because then I wouldn't enjoy the journey, I wouldn't get the experiences or anything. So probably nothing in the end. I would have to go with Manager, you know, and Manager was just one of those songs that was just a vibe. It was literally 10-15 minutes. I remember myself and the management was in studio, and we wanted to enter the bashment arena, but we wanted to enter it in a different light. So we kind of call it commercial bashment, you know, that way it could still travel, you know. But the message was to not degrade women, you know, to still empower women, but make them dance at the same time. Hence the line, raise your hand if you don't need a manager, but you only want a man who could manage you. So what I did there? Yeah. So I would say Manager, you know, that's the biggest song. The creation was simple. I mean, I used a little bit of subliminal, you know, thing in the background. I kind of sample, I think it was the Joyride, the bass line. A lot of people don't know that, but now you know. And then I kind of sample other artists like Ram, and sample artists like RDX. I can give you all the secrets. So in Manager we got raise your hand if you don't need a manager, blah blah. That was all me. But the bass line is dun 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 dun. That's the Joyride. Everybody know that. So automatically when they hear it, they're gonna love it. Then we got You Could Be Flirty, bam 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 bam, wax. Gal Tech, one line for that. Peter Ram, Working, and If I Get My Paper, quick sound down in my back. Then we had RDX, your body gonna make a jump, 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 jump. Your body gonna take a wang, 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 wang. So that was an experiment that went well. On top of cloud nine. I mean, everywhere I go, women was stopping me, dudes was stopping me, saying, yo, you got my woman getting on this way and that way. But it was all fun, you know. The best part was going on stage, you know, and seeing people react. Like, I felt like I was accomplished, you know, something I came up with out of my head. People felt the energy and could relate to it, you know. So I was on top of the world. I would like to see the topics, you know, a little more diverse. You know, I think it's too much wine, jump on wave, fat, drinking, that kind of thing. And that's mainly because those are the tunes that just mash up the facts. So, you know, when you get the odd artist who comes and give you the break heart kind of song, they don't really get played, you know. And then the soca fans are a little confused too, because it's like y'all singing the same thing, and then when you do something different, it's not soca. So you really don't know what to do sometimes, you know. But I would love to see the future of soca music, you know, go across the spectrum of concepts. That's what I would love to see. It's simple, just be you. You know, everybody's not gonna like what you have, like what you do. They're not gonna understand it. Some people are not gonna be on the same frequency, but just believe in what you do. You know, have that desire, that focus, and go after it. At the end of the day, you have to prove it only to yourself. Just re-released a tune called Boom Bang. It actually was placed on the Spotify official dancehall playlist. So I dropped it in COVID. Why not drop it again outside of COVID? You know, right? But apart from that, I did a dancehall track called Just Want You, but it's under the name It's Just and not Just D. We'll get to that in another interview. But apart from that, I'm doing some work with Edison John. Have some secretive projects I can't explain right now. You know, preparing for Propover. Doing some music for Sync Licensing. Just staying busy. And yeah, man, just look out for me. Follow me on Instagram. I am Jus D.
You only need a man who can manage ya. A man who would feed the belly. Go down when